Hello and welcome. How is everybody doing tonight? For those of us in the US, it is Thanksgiving Eve. I guess that's the way to look at it. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so that's why we're doing the show tonight, because usually it would be Thursday, but tonight is Friday. Of course, you're watching on a replay. None of this matters, and welcome anyway. We are going to talk about, it is the holiday season. It's time. It's here. We're ready. We've got to do our stuff, right? We got to do all the socials. We got to be at all the places. So I'm going to give you, I think it's around 10 or 11, maybe 12. I lost count. Really quick, free in the most part. Yeah, free or most part. Things that you can do right now and should do from here on through the holidays to make sure everybody gets the word out. But particularly for those of you who are watching this like in real time or near real time for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. But, of course, these things will carry you all the way through the holidays, and they're not actually bad habits to get into just for the rest of the year, but this is the time to up our game, folks. This is it, right? They call it Black Friday for a reason, and I can tell you why if you're curious. All right, so let's get the party started. Here we go. All right. We have got to get the word out about our businesses, right? Nobody else is going to do it for us. So we are going to talk through some very quick, not a huge time suck, ways that you can get your name out there, get your business out there, make sure that people are aware that you exist and that they are thinking about you as they are spending money in this holiday season because, hey, we all want our slice of pie and not just on Thanksgiving. So let us jump in and get this party started. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We want that one. Here we go. And we need that to go away. Okay, so first and foremost, the thing you absolutely have to do right now and going forward is up your social media postings. So if you're posting, once a day, once a couple of times a week, good, very good. You're getting the word out there, but you need to up it because those feeds are getting filled up like you wouldn't believe right now, right? So, and you're only there for a fraction of a second, right? So you need to multi-post. So whatever posting you're doing, do it again and again and again, and make sure that you go and get yourself a scheduler. And we're going to talk about a couple of those in a second. But you don't have to be sitting here with your phone in your hand going, okay, I posted 2 hours ago, post now. Okay, it's been 3 hours. Okay, post it. No, don't do that to yourself. Get yourself a tool, throw them in there, make it easy. We'll talk about that more in a second. But the whole point here is don't feel like you have to do 5,000 unique posts. You can do however many posts you were planning to do, throw some extra ones in there maybe, but then schedule them different times of the day, different days, right? So if you do one on Monday at 12 o'clock, do that one again Tuesday at 6 a.m. Throw it out there so that different people are going to see it at different times depending on when they're on social, when you hit the feed, where their time zones are, all that kind of stuff. Take that into account and reuse, right? Reuse is our friend here. So don't be the genius once, right? Take that genius post and use it multiple times. We're not talking about spamming, right? You're not going to do it, every hour on the hour, or every 5 minutes. There's got to be a happy medium here, but make sure that you're doing several posts a day. You can reuse previous ones, shuffle the order, change the times, change the days, get the message out there. Also, post someplace new, right? Someplace that you don't normally post. It's time to start trying that one out. It's a great time to try one out, matter of fact, because you're going to get a really good picture very quickly of whether or not it's a good place for you, right? The analytics are going to tell you very quickly because you're going to see different numbers of people, like the loads are going to be different. So do it now, right? So if you've only been on Facebook, maybe throw some stuff on Pinterest. If you've only been on, Twitter, maybe go to Instagram. If you've been doing Instagram, but you've only done the feeds, now's a good time to try stories, try live, mix it up, get some other stuff out there. And again, this does not all have to be completely unique content. Take the content you've got and then just adjust it accordingly to the different platforms. It doesn't have to be super stressful. It does not take a ton of time. And the genius of all this is it doesn't have to cost you anything. So the only cost is if you don't do it, because if you don't do it, you are going to get lost in the avalanche of postings that are going on out there right now. Let's see what we got here. John says, first go to your doctor and make sure you're healthy enough to do any of the things that Tech Coach says. You know what? We don't have time for that. And doctors cost money. So I wouldn't even worry about that right now. Personally, an elephant has moved in and is sitting on my lungs, and it's getting worse. And you know what? I don't have time for it, so I'm just going to power through. I will try to remember to hit the cough button before I cough. but no guarantees. And see, now I have to cough because I've mentioned it. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to fast through this. Hashtags. Make sure you're using your hashtags on your social media posts. Tap into the trends that are going on now. That's why the trends are there to be piggybacked on. Go for your ride. So make sure you've got, hashtag Black Friday, hashtag Shop Small, hashtag Cyber Monday. Make sure you've got the hashtags for your audience on there. Make sure that you are using them. Obviously, it's a sliding scale how many you can use depending on the different platforms, but throw them out there. Make sure you're using it. If you're concerned about overloading on hashtags, no worries. You're going to multiple post, right? So the first time you do the post, do 5 hashtags. The second time you do the post, use 5 different ones. Whatever it takes, just make sure you're getting it out there. Alrighty, let's keep going. See, I'm going to remember how to do this the right way tonight. Here we go. All right, automate, right? So I mentioned automating. Automating is key to survival in this season. So go get yourself one of the tools. There's a bunch of them out there. Personally, I've been recommending Later, L-A-T. Shoot, I should write it up. Is it L-A? There's one that's L-A-T-E-R and there's one that's L-A-T-E-R. I think the one for this is L-A-T-E-R. Yes, later.com. Wow, how much did that cost them? That's a really good domain name. There's other ones out there, but just as an example, you go in, it has a calendar view, you enter in the socials. I think you can have 5 socials for free, 4 or 5 socials for free. And then you can schedule them out. You can schedule the day, the time, the platform. It does not have to cost you a dime. Okay, you can pay. They have, things that are worth upgrading for, and I'm seriously thinking about it after the first of the year. But at least get yourself out there, get it organized. Go ahead, make use of the automation, right? So you don't have to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning to push that post. Schedule it, it'll take care of it, and that way you don't have to worry about it. It's one less thing to worry about. Take 1 hour. Go in, take all the stuff that you've got ready, or get your stuff ready, and then go get it. Throw it into one of those tools. It's so easy. It literally takes seconds to do each and every post. You drag it in, you copy and paste the text you want, you pick the platform it's going to, actually you pick the platform first, and then boom, you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about it. It makes life easy. This is the other trick here. Automate whatever you can, okay? Automate your emails. Whatever tool you're using, unless you're doing it manually actually that's not even true. Even if you're doing it in a lot of the email tools, there's a scheduling tool. Ideally, you're probably using one of the services so that you don't have to directly deal with the GDPR stuff and all that. But whatever you're doing, make sure you're making use of whatever automation tools they offer. Schedule your emails, schedule your posts, schedule your blog posts. On most of the platforms, you can go ahead and you can put 100 different blog posts in, and you can, I know I'm being ambitious, but you can go ahead and you can do those, put them in there, get them all ready to go, put your tags, your hashtags, all those keywords in there too, and then you can schedule the day and time that they're going to go. Again, make use of the tools that make your life easier while getting your name out there as much as you possibly can. Alrighty, let's keep going. So, as you're doing all of these things, invite people to sign up for your mailing list and make a part of the payoff for that, that you're going to include email-only specials. Okay, and then make sure you do it. So go back into some of those emails or create some special ones. Doesn't have to be a huge deal. You're going to give them, an extra 5% off on top of whatever you're already offering, or a buy one, get one, whatever it is that works best for you, your products, your services, your industry. The point is, this is a double win, right? Because you'll be building your email list, which is always a massive win, right? And then, speaking of which, and then you can also be giving those insider type customers that feeling of being an insider and give them extra benefit. However you provide that benefit, whatever that benefit happens to be, make sure that in your emails, in your blog posts, in your social postings, you're throwing in a little line that says, hey, by the way, sign up for the mailing list. We're doing email list only special deals for the holidays. You will see your numbers increase on your mailing list. I've seen it myself. It works. Alrighty, here we go. Make new customers feel welcome, right? This is what the season is a great opportunity for, to get in touch with people who maybe haven't heard of you before, or they that's why we're rushing. I've only got this much voice tonight. You want to make sure that you are making them feel welcome. You're making them feel like, hey, it's fine. You can come. You can do business with me. Here's what I do. Here's who I am. Here's what I offer. Don't make them guess, right? Don't make them work for it. They don't have time either. They're up to their eyeballs, okay? We all know, right? We're all waiting. Friday's going to come and boom. Actually, a lot of us are already started because there's been a lot of early deals. But you want to make sure that you're anticipating and addressing any questions, any concerns, anything that's going to be part of their thought process in deciding to spend money on you. You want to make sure you're covering it in your email, in your blog posts, on Facebook, in your social media. Make it a part of this flow of information that you're going to be putting out there, who you are, how you got into the business, a little behind the scenes stuff, why you're so much better, why you're unique, what's the special sauce that you bring to everything that you do, right? Yeah, it's dinner time here. I'm getting hungry. But make sure that you're anticipating these things. Don't make them work for it. Just give it to them. They're going to right away appreciate the fact that you didn't make them do that extra legwork themselves, which is right away going to make them bubble up in their attention, make you bubble up in their attention because, hey, look, you've already made their lives easier. We all want somebody to make our lives easier, right? Alrighty, we are rolling through here. Hey, Stuart. Hey, Susan. How you doing? Good to see you as always. All right, let's keep the party going. I need to do this here too. I keep trying to touch on my non-touch screen. Also, do not forget about your previous and existing customers, right? This is the perfect time to reconnect with that audience, right? Reach out to them. Hey, hope you're having a great holiday. We wanted to let you know, here's what's new. Here's what we're doing for the holidays. Offer them ideas, offer them shortcuts, offer them special deals, right? Don't forget to thank the people who have been keeping you in business all along. Don't forget to reach out to those people with those special kind of in pieces of information or behind the scenes peeks that will help keep them engaged, help make them feel special, help them remember you during this season. So, hey, if they haven't heard from them in a while, maybe you can go through your email list and, hey, some customers you haven't seen for a while, send them out a special message. Reach out to them individually, maybe if you've got the time. But make sure you let them know that, hey, you've been thinking about them, you're checking in, you want to make sure everything's okay. And, oh, by the way, here's some stuff that's going on with us. It doesn't have to be a hard sell, but it does need to be done because, again, they are being hit with a tidal wave of ads and promotions and social postings and all that. Make sure you're in that mix. Don't forget, if you are in e-commerce or you do any stuff on e-commerce, make sure you've got your abandoned carts set up. Make sure that you are triggering those early and often because people get distracted. They're waiting outside the kids' school to pick them up and they're trying to do their shopping. So, hey, the kids came, they had to move along, they didn't get to finish. They may have forgotten, right? Because if they're anything like me, I think of something, I have to remember, I have to do this. And my brain says, great, done. No, I just thought about it. I didn't actually do it yet. That's why the abandoned cart stuff is so valuable because you're actually helping them. There's a really good chance that they didn't mean to abandon it. They just got distracted and forgot to go back. So make sure you are tapping into that. Okay. Don't make it all about discounts, right? Everybody thinks that they have to give away everything this time of year in order to get any attention. No, you have to keep profitable or make yourself profitable, which, by the way, is the real meaning behind Black Friday. Traditionally, that was when most businesses went into the black from an accounting point of view, because all year they're kind of running in the red, and then Black Friday, this is where the point where it comes when they start to actually get their profit. Just random information that floats around my brain. So don't do any deals that are going to put you out of business. That's not good for you, your employees, if you have any, or your customers, right? Because your customers are depending on you to stay in business. So don't go there. There's other ways that you could offer, value. So, yes, offer discounts if you can. Just don't give away the store, quote unquote. Make exclusive offers, right? Things that won't be offered again this year for whatever time period, you're doing it. So if you're doing like a Black Friday thing or a Cyber Monday or a Small Business Saturday thing, say, hey, look, just for this day, special exclusive deal, this is what it is. Or, anything that you can do that creates a, that sense of urgency, scarcity. Offer to help them get their list done early, by offering the kinds of things that that they're looking to buy. The other side of this is just order at extra value, right? So if you can, if you're, a shop or there's some way that you can do it even if you're online, offer layaway. Okay, layaway is a huge deal for people. And a lot of companies forget about that. So tap into that. Make layaway a part of your offering. Offer, last minute, quick e-solutions wherever you can. Offer personalization, even if maybe you don't normally do that. If there's a way that you can, then maybe go ahead and do it. Maybe offer, like if it's something that, if it's a product, that needs to be built and it's feasible for you, offer to provide it to them built. You got to think about this from all the different points of view. Think of all the different pain points that people have this time of year. And the number one, hands down, is time. So if you can think of something that you can offer that is going to save them time, make that part of your value statement. Make that a part of all of the communications you're doing. Social media, blog posts, your website updates, your email blasts, whatever it is, make sure you've got it. Make sure you do it across all of them. Don't assume that just because you did it on social, you don't have to do it on email. You don't have one customer out there, potential, existing, or previous, who is only, that is hitting all of your content. It's just never going to happen. So you need to do these messages across the board consistently so that you're getting all the different people in all the different places where they happen to be looking. It's just the way we are. You're never going to be able to send everybody to one place, although you should always have a website to send them to just in case. We've covered that before, though. Again, for scarcity, for urgency, to make yourself stand out, to make a particular deal stand out, run it as a one day only special, right? For one day only, whatever the day is going to be, you're going to do this deal. Value add, discount, whatever it is, but make sure that you are doing that, getting it out there, but advertising it lots before that day comes, and then a lot more during that day, because it doesn't serve anybody's purpose if they get an email about your one day deal that was yesterday, right? They need to know about it in advance, and they need to know about it that day so that they can act on it. So think about your timing on this. Make sure that you're doing that kind of a build-up to these kinds of things and then getting it out there all over the place. Use the scheduling tools we just talked about. Get them out there. Keep repeating it. Do it different times of the day. Think about time zones. Think about the fact that some of us are up at 3 o'clock in the morning shopping. This is just, you need to not just keep yourself in your existing patterns. This is the time to blast those doors open and just keep getting your message out there so that your voice is getting heard amongst the other thousands and thousands and millions of voices going on out there. Something else you can think about doing, okay, doesn't have to be a big deal, but you could try running a contest, right? So you could do, something super simple, like you're going to put a picture of, a jar that's got gumballs in it on your website, your socials, all that kind of stuff, and tell people to send to a particular email address their guess, and then, out of the ones who guess right, if it's one, they'll win. If it's multiple, then you'll do a drawing, that kind of a thing. Something fun, something different. I've seen other companies this time of year, they'll take like a small image and they'll hide it someplace on their website, and then in all their socials, they'll say, hey, we've hidden this picture, and you show them the picture somewhere on our website. First person to see it and send us a screen cap of it gets whatever. Make it fun, boost the traffic, get that sense of, fun and excitement that sometimes gets lost in the holidays with the stress and the lack of time and the lack of money. So do something that's a little different, something that maybe will get other people's attention, that maybe will get shared by your audience because, hey, look, they're doing something fun. Why don't we try this? The other thing that you can do is try things like online contests. And there are all kinds of tools for that. I'll just give you a couple of names right now. WooBox is one, and they offer a free plan. And then Gleam.io is another one. Now, Gleam.io is the one that I'm going to recommend here. They do offer a free plan, and then there's a monthly cost. You can sign up for 1 month, right? Or you can sign up for just the holiday season, right? Do it for 2 or 3 months. The nice thing about it is is one that does a really good job of doing verification before they let people submit their entry. So again, whatever your prize is, whether it's a discount or maybe it's a giveaway, maybe you've got pens, with your name on it. I mean, people will sign up for these things. It doesn't have to be a big win, it doesn't have to be a big prize. They just like raffles and contests. That's the kind of thing that captures people's imagination. So you've got Gleam.io. The other nice thing about that, like you can set it up. You obviously would blast this information everywhere too, so you would want to make sure that it's in your socials and your email and your website and your blog post and all that kind of stuff. But it will encourage them to go different places, so they can get an entry if they click on it. Comes up with a little window, and if they click they'll go to your Pinterest site, and if they follow you, Gleam checks that, and then if they do, they give them an entry. Same thing with your Twitter, your Instagram, all that kind of stuff. They go into your website. So they can get multiple entries, which increases their odds of winning, right? And you're also getting more people starting to follow you, starting to see the other places that you are providing content, which is, again, a win-win. And it's not mega expensive. I think it's like $40 when you do have to pay for it. But like I said, there is a short free trial period. So, hey, jump in. Give the free trial a try. Try a short contest. See how it goes. It might actually start to trigger some stuff in your traffic. And if so, then it might be worth going ahead and expanding that a little bit farther. But again, think outside the box, right? Contest. Have a little fun. It's the holidays. Partner up. This is a big one, right? So, yeah, okay, we're small businesses. We kind of feel most of the time like we're out here alone, but the reality is we're not. There are other people, like either in parallel companies or things that are sort of loosely aligned to what we do. Partner up with them, right? Cross promote, right? So you make a deal with somebody, okay, look, I'm going to promote, give me a couple of things for, Instagram and my blog and all that. I'll cross promote you, you cross promote me during this period. We can, do recommendations, that kind of thing, back and forth. Think outside the box. If you have a physical location, this is even easier, right? Go to your neighbors, whatever line of business they're in, whether it's a Starbucks, a movie theater, whatever it is that's in your area that people are walking by on their way to you. Partner up with them. Maybe, have some sort of a scavenger hunt that you work with them, where if people go in and, they get a punch card and they get a punch from each one of your shops, they get, again, something simple, a free pencil, a 5% discount, whatever works best for your business. But think about this as a way to build community, to get traffic in that maybe people are always walking into Starbucks and never come into your shop. But if you start to do this kind of stuff, they'll start to visit you on their way to Starbucks. Always a good thing. If you're in a place, where it's nice weather or maybe there's a space nearby, you could do a little promotion, a little, party, a little giveaway session, pictures with Santa. Okay, one thing I do a lot with my dog, right? I go to the place that is offering pictures of your pet with Santa. There's all kinds of opportunity. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, but it is a way to, again, get your name out there, share the holiday season with your customers, new and old, and get more traffic in the door. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're there, you'll be like, well, while I'm here, why don't I pick up? Go to the Small Business Saturday website. American Express started this 12 years ago, something like that. They offer for free all kinds of marketing materials and signs you can print out and all kinds of stuff. Now, it might be a little too late to have them do the ones that they mail to you, but all the online stuff is there for the cost of your internet connection and some paper and ink. You can make use of it. They have all kinds of tips. They have recommendations for how you can promote this kind of stuff. Go tap into it. It's there for you to use. And then remember to also thank everybody after, right? Thank the people you partnered with. Thank the people who reached out. If you're smart, you had a little signed list there. So put your email here and we'll, reach out to you after with a little deal. So make sure you make use of that and that you reach out and you do the thank you and, remind them of the fact that you're going to be there the rest of the holiday season and other things that you've got coming up. Tap into all that stuff now. Okay, I know I'm running at 100 miles an hour, but I want to make sure I get these all out to you as quickly as possible. But I do want to just stop real quick here. John's feeling goofy. Goofy is always good. Goofy sometimes makes the difference between survival and not. If you are looking for ideas for your promo, okay, sign up for my email list. You go to yourtechcoach.net, content ideas, no spaces. All I need is your email address. That will put you on my email list so you know what's going on with me. And I give you 130 content ideas. Trust me. You can use these and you don't have to stress over, oh my God, what should I do? Coming up with content, staring at that blank piece of paper or that cursor on the blank screen can be overwhelming. Don't do that to yourself. Just go grab this and the ideas will be there. You just pick a couple and go with it. Make your life easy. That's what it's all about this time of year. All right, let's keep rocking here. Go live. Hello. This is what you need to do. You need to go live early and often. Go live in places that maybe you've never gone before. If you've never gone before, go live now. It's something different. Give people a little peek behind your stress for the season, right? Show them how you're running around and doing things. Introduce yourself, introduce your business, tell your origin story, give examples of how customers use your goods and services, right? Do long videos, do short videos. Really, you can do like a 2-minute video, a 1-minute video, and get as much or more traffic as you would get from a 30-minute video, especially this time of year. But be out there, be seen, have the conversations, let people see you. Use Facebook, use YouTube, use Mixer, Periscope, Instagram Live, like all the places. I'm already, Caffeine just started. You can go there and do that. Twitch, Twitter, all the places. Go, be live, have a conversation with people, make suggestions, come up with time-saving ideas. Get the word out. Don't hide. This is not a good time to hide. Make an event out of it, right? Are you having a holiday event? Maybe you're doing one of the things we talked about with the others, like you did a partner up, and so you're doing a scavenger hunt with your fellow small businesses. Go live, share the fun and excitement, show people what's going on. Even if they can't be there themselves, it'll make them feel included. Plus, it doesn't hurt if it taps into a little FOMO, fear of missing out, in case you don't know. Create events where you can online. So like you can create a Facebook event, schedule it in advance, do a little promotion around it, let people know that you're going to be doing something. Maybe you're going to have special deals while you're live. Whatever it is that can generate some excitement, can get some traffic for you online in the store, that can maybe get some word of mouth going, don't miss the opportunity. And don't stress over it. Literally, this is what you need. You have what you need. Go live from your phone. See, the phone just agreed. It just beeped at me. Actually, that's Jared going live. But you want to make sure that you are tapping into all of these things, being there in all the ways. At some point, people just get a little burned out at this time of year. And so sometimes they just jump on their phone or their Chromebook or their tablet or whatever, and they just flip through looking for something to break the tension, to make them smile. Be that, right? Put on an elf hat, do a dance and put it up on. Don't worry about, feeling or looking foolish. Have fun. Be willing to get laughed at if that's what it takes to have people come and see you. Don't stress over it. Don't overthink it. Don't think you have to have a crew of 50 with lighting and sound and special effects. You don't. Get on here and sing your favorite Christmas song or whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as you are there and doing it. And then do other ones that are promoting a little bit, but not a hard sell, but talk about what you offer, how they can get in contact. Again, anticipate the questions that they might have and answer them. Do it live. It's a fun way to go. And also, as we talked about before, it also boosts the SEO because all of the search engines are all about the live these days. So tap into that. If you need help, especially with the going live part, I'm here. I can totally help you out with that. You go to yourtechcoach.net, one-click live streaming. Now, there is a cost for this, as I can't do for free because I've got bills to pay too. But literally, we could be up and running in less than 24 hours. So if you want to do this kind of stuff and you want somebody to remote produce it, right? So I can be your virtual producer. I can handle all the technical stuff. All you need is this. I give you a link, you click on it, you start talking, and I'll do all these things like, lower thirds, right? Or if you want to do some sort of a presentation like this, or if you just want to be here talking, whatever it is that you want to do, I can handle all that technical stuff, make your life easy. I can monitor the chat for you, and I can bring stuff up if that's what you want. So here make that go away. Right, so we can do this kind of stuff where we bring up comments. So you can have that professional feel for the live materials that you put out there, which, by the way, continue to live after the live, which is a benefit too. You can just reach out, and I am more than happy to help you with that kind of thing. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. I have got all the kinks worked out, so that's why I know, like, from the point where we get in contact and we figure out what it is that you want to do, we can do your first one in under 24 hours. So if you need the help, I'm here. Don't be shy. That's what I'm here for. That's the whole point, is helping out. The big thing, the big takeaway from this is have fun and don't stop, right? So go local, even if you're mainly online. Remember to send out those thank yous. Build on the momentum, right? And keep doing it. Keep getting it out there. Reuse. Reuse is absolutely your friend here. Take whatever you create for your blog post, turn it into an Instagram post, put something up on Pinterest, but don't just do it once. Do it on Monday at 2 o'clock, and Tuesday at 8 a.m., and Wednesday at 12 p.m., and get it out there. You don't have to create unique things every single time. Take the same thing, put it out there, because a whole new audience will see it every single time. You don't have to worry, particularly about this time of year, about people getting bored with it, because the people are not the same. The people who saw it on Monday are not going to be the same people who see it on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's just the way it is, especially with the amount of content out there. So don't make yourself crazy. Take it, reuse it, put it out there, and remember to have some fun with it. Be a little silly. Do something you've never done before. Let them in on, your secret hobby. Whatever it takes to get it out there, and also to make it fun for you, right? To take some of the stress out of it. It does not have to be a big deal, but it will have a big payoff for you. However you do it, whatever you do, make sure you're out there. Make sure you're getting the word out there. And make sure you have a fabulous holiday season. For everybody who is here in the U.S., I hope you have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope the traffic isn't too bad. I hope there aren't too many big snowstorms. And we will be back on our regular schedule next week. So I will be here Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, in all the usual places. I'm doing this on Mixer, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And then you can also find me on Twitch and other places. So again, join the mailing list, and then you'll know where I'm hanging out. All right, everybody, have a good one. I hope it's a super successful weekend for you. I hope you have a great time with your friends and family, and we will talk again next week. Bye.